Deep breath. Thanks for making time to be here this morning. If this is your first time here, I'm Kitty Benson. I'm the minister here at Unity, and we're grateful to have Highest Good, our band, with us this morning to help open our hearts to harmony. Thanks to our awesome tech team and our volunteers this morning for creating this space. For all of you watching online, we're grateful to have you here, whether it's Sunday morning, November 23rd, or it's next January. We're just glad that you're touching this space, you're opening your hearts to what we like to think is spiritual power, that as we open our minds to truth, we become that truth. So thank you for making time to do this today, and very excited for our special service. As you can see, got a little bit of a different setup here today, and I'm excited to get started. So one of the ways that we do that is with music, and if it's good for you to stand, then I'll invite you to do that now, and let's sing. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Ready? Yes. Come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, come. This day we have made with God. Come see what love has done. Oh, come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, come. As we gather in this sacred place, Spirit leads us face to face. Oh, come, take a hand. Come, give your heart. Come, as you are. Come, come, come. Lift your voice. Come, shine your light. Come, now is the time. Come, come, come.
Thank you, band. I appreciate it. We'll call on you a little bit later. Is that okay? Let's take a moment to just close our eyes, find that presence in our heart. As we come together, we come in communion. We recognize this presence and power as that which fills us with good. And we are grateful, so grateful, to know that truth and to let it be. And so it is. Amen. And I'd like you to join me, please, in our invocation, which is up here on the screen. Together. There's only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. Thank you. You may be seated, and I'm going to invite Carol and Kim Char to come up and join me. This is our joy today to be able to chat. We like to chat about spiritual stuff all the time. Go ahead, Carol. Just pretend like I'm not here. I'll back up a little bit. We'd like to talk about things of spirit. Carol is our prayer chaplain. Kim Char is our creative director and music director, as you know. And I thought what fun it could be to just have a chat today about gratitude. It's Thanksgiving week, yes.
Perfect time.
Perfect time. And it's a chance for us really to just consider the power of gratitude. We just finished 12-power series, and I personally tend to think, don't you think that gratitude should be a power on that list? Totally. The 13th power, we're up for that, right? The 13th power is gratitude. It is powerful because it's one of these experiences where, in my life, it feels like a two-part process. Can I sit down now? All right. I'm not going to stand. All right, I'm sitting here. Think of it as a two-part process where, first of all, when you start to feel thankful about something, it's because you just realized good has happened. Wouldn't you agree? There's a sense of awareness, almost sometimes a subconscious sense. Something good has just happened. And that's the thing that kind of kicks off the feeling of gratitude. But there's the important part. The next part is feeling, the feeling energy of gratitude. Shout out what you experience when you feel gratitude. What do you feel in your body? Excitement? Joy? Joy? Okay, one at a time. Over here. Say it again. No? Over here. Safe. Satisfaction. Cindy? Love. Yeah, perfect. Those are wonderful emotions to feel in your being. And to me, this is the most important thing, until I change my mind, about gratitude, which is acknowledging that the energy of gratitude that you just mentioned are all uplifting feelings. Wouldn't you say? They lift you up. When you consider that whatever it is you're feeling is lifting you up, keep in mind that you are now more in line with your true self, your higher self, your spiritual self, with God, with the divine. And when we rise up to that higher energy in our beingness, that's when we activate the divine law that we call the law of mind action or the law of attraction to start bringing more of whatever it was that made us feel good. That sounds like an awesome system, wouldn't you say?
It sounds awesome.
Who would?
Actually, I would say everything you've talked about, it just touches on pretty much everything you say every single way, every week, because it's about a two-part process. It's getting our thoughts
Yes.
and our feelings
Yes.
together in gratitude. It's getting our mind and our heart aligned.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
Yes.
With spirit.
That's true.
So.
Yeah. And so the universe gets busy multiplying whatever we're feeling good about. So our part is kind of easy and fun. Feel good. Feel grateful. How easy is that? Oh, maybe not so easy. Right? Maybe not so easy. Some of us have issues around that. Kim, did you have something you wanted to share about, I think there's a quote, number 3. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say that what came to me was how profound it is and how it changes us. You know, you think of gratitude, oh, I'm grateful because somebody was really nice to me. But really, gratitude has so much depth.
Yes.
So I was going to start actually with quote 1.
Okay, start.
Yeah, the Thrive Center quote.
Sorry, Christina, we're just going to... She's being driven by spirit and us today, so
yes,
send her your prayers.
We're in the flow with you, Christina.
Exactly.
So the Thrive Center had said, is it up? Yeah. Gratitude is powerful because it enhances well-being, strengthens relationships, shifts focus from negative to positive aspects of life, improving emotional and psychological health. So we're going to talk more about that later, but it is really, there's so much more to gratitude than what we think initially. You know, like, I think what I just read is that we think that Thanksgiving is a wonderful day because we're giving thanks. Well, it's a lot more than being grateful on Thanksgiving Day.
Uh-oh.
You know, you had mentioned there's a lot to be grateful for. And I think it's important because of the power of it to shift our consciousness, that even when we're in circumstances and conditions that we don't feel particularly grateful for, that we can pause and find that place and that thing to be grateful for. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean...
And that's kind of why I wanted to start with the idea of the divine law and how it reacts to us, because that's really the mechanism of what's happening when we're grateful. And it's something that we can consciously choose to do. There's something that the Unity Correspondence School wrote. Do you want to share that with us, Kim?
Yeah.
This is slide number 3.
Slide number 3, and it says, are we up here? Yes. We find that 2 things occur when thankfulness fills the mind. First, there is increased growth in our consciousness, for we have come to the place of acknowledging God as the source of good.
Yeah.
Second, there is a consequent increase in manifestation of this good in body and affairs.
Yeah, so that's kind of an in-depth explanation of how the law works. What was the most important part in that? It is that our consciousness has to change first, coming into acknowledgement of God as the source of good. Once we really can realize that, feel that in our being, everything else just kind of flows more easily. So
You said it flows and it starts because when we are in gratitude, it activates the law. What law are you talking about?
that law is what we call our law of attraction or our law of mind action. So that means it's our third principle in unity. We create our life experience with our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. We attract more of what we are being. And what we are being is whatever your energy is in the moment. You know, I've got to say that the law doesn't really speak English. It doesn't care so much about your words. The law notices what you are radiating in energy. And then the attraction kicks in to bring of like kind to us.
So we want to be little love magnets. Just little love magnets.
Exactly.
I guess we can be other than love magnets, too. We can attract things that the law works the same, doesn't it?
The same way, about whatever it is, whatever you are being, thinking, feeling, speaking about, energizing, the law just simply responds in like kind. So we want to go through, is that okay to go ahead and go through this in 3 parts as far as how gratitude expresses itself in our lives. And first is personally, that you can have your own little world of gratitude going on and it will affect your life personally. And to me, this is something where despite circumstances, you have the power to appreciate good, even if you can't see it with your eyes. Here's what I know about God. God is life, and when my body is sick, I appreciate life. I appreciate the divine energy and the divine intelligence of God that can actually be there even in the midst of the illness, is the allness of life, is the allness of God that Eric Butterworth says. So yes, there's going to be human circumstances in the body, but at the same time, there's the presence of spiritual life and intelligence to right the body, to restore it and renew it. That's what we want to give thanks for. You don't have to give thanks for the runny nose. Just try giving thanks for that which you want to be, which is the life energy of God. And that's true not just about life, it's also true about, you know, when our mind is struggling to think clearly, that's an opportunity for you to appreciate the divine wisdom that your mind is part of. Right now, our minds are held within the mind of God. And so that divine wisdom is always there to point us in the right direction. Start by appreciating it, giving thanks for that. That really is a story that I live by regularly. I live alone, and so I talk to myself. I hear all the smartest people do. And because I have such a long list of things to do in any given day, and I'm thinking, how can I get this done? How can I get this done? I can literally appreciate myself into getting it done by appreciating what God is and the guidance that God gives, and that I've done it before and I've seen me do it before. And I actually want to appreciate you, Kitty, because I know you've got it within you to do this. Just look within and remind yourself, there's wisdom here. There's peace here. There's calm here. And start with that first. That's what I strive for on a regular basis, and trust me, I have plenty of opportunity. So,
Hey, Kitty, I have a question.
Yeah,
Just
please.
because I've heard it used, it's almost as if you're using the word appreciate and gratitude
Yes.
interchangeably.
Yes.
And I've heard that there's a slight difference between the two, but maybe not in this context.
what do you think the difference is?
I think I heard that appreciation is when you recognize the value of someone or something. So I recognize you did this and that, but that's not necessarily thankfulness added to it. And gratitude is when we add thankfulness to that appreciation. Not only do I recognize it, but then I embrace it and I'm
Ooh,
grateful.
beautiful. Yeah, I
So
like
it kind
that.
of just gives it a little
It's a
more.
double whammy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
like going to
appreciate-
ice cream store and getting 2 scoops.
exactly. So we want to appreciate and douse it with thankfulness.
Yes.
And, and that's the depth of the gratitude.
Yes.
That's the
I'm so glad you
3
brought that up.
scoops. 3 scoops.
Ooh, what's the third?
I don't know. I'm just saying it feels bountiful.
Okay, we'll keep looking. Yes. Oh, us giving more. Yeah. Being
That's
thankful and
that.
appreciative leads to us giving more. Carlos, what'd you have?
I heard, and he told me a lot, that when I say gratefulness, to turn inside and say how it makes me feel. Like, I'm grateful for this coffee. But then, I'm grateful for this coffee because today it makes me feel warm.
Because it makes me feel
It makes
warm.
me feel, I'm on a weekend, I'm free.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be here because it makes me feel, and that has changed.
Ooh, I like that. So what he's saying
Finding
is
the why.
Yeah,
Finding
the why. It's the why you feel grateful. Followed up with the why. There's the third point. Is because it's,
Nice.
and it's going to deepen that feeling even more, so that we continue to feel. Bill.
It's hard to separate gratitude from a word that's gotten a bad connotation in the last year, humanity. You give people a chance to rise, they'll surprise you. So be grateful for humanity in us.
Yes. Yes. And even more so, spirit in humanity in us. Yes. Carol, any thoughts there?
Well, it does sort of take me to the quote number 6.
Yeah.
Segue.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, it just kind of wraps it up to say that Zachary Swanson said this: when practiced consistently, gratitude can become a virtue that guides us towards fairness, humility, patience, loyalty, optimism, and kindness. And in this way, gratitude supports the growth of other strengths and helps us live with greater integrity. So that's one big, giant third scoop right there.
With sprinkles on top. Yes. I like this analogy. Let's do this. I'm going to
We've
ask
gone
the band
beyond
to come
scoops. This
up.
is a banana split now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's sit. In that way we can read the lyrics. Let's sing a song, okay?
Let's sing a song.
Yeah. We're going to invite the band back in their place.
There we go. So it's all about, what'd you call it? A process, right? This process of gratitude. May we live it, walk it, talk it, give it in all ways, this gratitude. And it all stems from that one source within us. Amen.
I feel a new song coming on.
You feel us all right? So this is a song we've sung together before. Please sing along.
The way is the flow of God, ever present and unending, ease and grace extending. The way is the love of God, patient and accepting, embracing and connecting. I live, I walk the way, and I are one. I give, I talk the way, and I are one. I love, I am, I love, I am the way. The way is the life of God, vibrant and renewing, strengthening and fueling. The way is the truth of God, certain and inspiring, perfect perfect, always guiding. I live, I walk the way, and I are one. I give, I talk the way, and I are one. I love, I am, I love, I am the way. Go ahead, Mark. I love, I am, I love, I am the way. I live, I walk the way, and I are one. I give, I talk the way, and I are one. I love, I am, I love, I am the way. I love, I am, I love, I am the way. One more time. Here we go. I love, I am, I love, I am the way.
Carol found this awesome video that we want to share with you now. And the setup is a teacher in the classroom has asked her students to draw a picture of something that they're grateful for to help them remember about how much good they have in their lives. So let's take a look and see what happens.
Wonderful, class. Now, who would like to come up first and share what you're grateful for?
Me.
Yes, Sarah, come on up.
I'm thankful for trees because they give me oxygen.
That's wonderful, Sarah. Thank you so much. Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Jason, come on up.
I grew my parents because without them I wouldn't even be here. And also they help me with my homework, and I love them. Chocolate. I'm grateful for chocolate.
Okay, Rebecca. Thank you. Simon, why don't you come up and share with the class what you're grateful for? Come on up, Simon. I'll be right up here with you. What are you grateful for, Simon? How would you like to play a game with your classmates to see who can guess whose hand you drew? Would you like that? All right, class. Can anyone guess whose hand Simon drew?
I think it's the hand of a policeman because they protect us and keep us safe. I think it's Simon's hand because he's grateful to have a hand. Is it the hand of God? No. It's your hand, Miss Sanders.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
That reminded me of Mr. Raines. And I wasn't that young, but I was in high school. And things were just crazy and just one of those crazy homes. And I remember going the first day of high school into the theater department, and I went backstage, and it was Mr. Raines who just said, "Hey, sit down," in his office. And I stayed in that office for 4 years, literally, because this man was immediately embracing this nothing but love from this man and acceptance. Even if I came in crying from whatever had been happening at home, he's just there and present. I just get all verklempt.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
when you think of those
Yes.
teachers and how
Yes.
important, how, and I stepped into this entire community when I went into high school, the theater department, and Mr. Raines was just an anchor there. We all have someone like that, perhaps, huh?
Yes.
We can be grateful for, yeah.
Tell I wanted to be a school teacher all my life and never got there. But there were so many teachers through the years who had that hand and
Yeah.
their presence, their extra attention, their extra, what's the word, motivation, appreciation, I guess, that, they'd say, that was really a great paper, Carol, or that was really, you did really well there, or, it helps to shape who you are. And that is amazing, all of that. And when I saw that video, I was teary too, because it just reminded me of all the people who gave so much to kids and helped shape who we are and helped shape who we are just by giving that little extra encouragement, to who we are. And that hit all the feels. I told Kitty, the video has all the feels.
Yes.
And, so there is a quote for this, of course, number 8. With the Zachary Swanson. Gratitude often arises in response to the kindness of others, and expressing gratitude helps deepen trust, intimacy, and closeness in our relationships with others and God. And by acknowledging and appreciating what others do for us, we build closer bonds and more supportive spiritual communities.
Yes.
So, and how many times, Kitty, have I said thank you to you for what you bring, and I've been going to Unity Church for a very long time, and yet I came here and I found depths and wisdom that you've brought out in Scripture, especially. I love how you do that, and I say thank you to you in deep gratitude for all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And you know what? We say thank you to you, because in this community, it's in community where we really dig deep into gratitude and get a firmer understanding of this giving and receiving of gratitude, don't we? Perfect opportunity, time and time again, right here.
What I noticed in my life is that it's not always easy to say thank you. Some of us, I personally was raised in a family where that was not a word that was said very often. And I remember when I got a job in San Francisco at a radio station, and I was put in charge of other people. And I was observing how often other people would say thank you to one another for the work that they did, and I realized that word was not coming out of my mouth. I was never taught. And there was an kind of a, what was the energy? I don't want to go into it. It was like a psychological exploration of my life. But basically, it wasn't a very feeling household. So emotions did not come easily to me, let alone knowing how to express them. And I had an opportunity to learn what a joy it was to be able to say thank you to someone. And I had a memory that to this day of giving my grandma like a blouse or something, and she would go, "Oh, that's so pretty. It's too pretty to wear." And she puts it in a drawer.
No.
Yes, and how I felt like I wasn't being seen for the gift that I was trying to give. So I just want you to consider how many opportunities we have to be grateful to others for what they're giving to us. And also notice if you have a problem saying thank you because, oh, you shouldn't have. Why? Why shouldn't we have? Think again, is it because it's a value issue about ourselves? Learning to say, I'm so grateful means I appreciate this, and frankly, I deserve it. Just try that and see. I mean, you don't have to say those words out loud.
That's not always easy, though. I have to tell you,
Exactly.
it's easier for me, I think, to give gratitude, to say thank you. Right? Who's with me? And receiving it is a challenge sometimes, and there have been many occasions where I've been shown gratitude, and I'm like, what do I do with this? And I'm first like, well, no, and I don't even know if it, for me at that time it was a matter of I'm not worthy. I didn't get that sense. But for instance, 3 years ago when I was going through some treatment for some medical issues, while we were going through the chemo and the radiation, I was just couldn't do anything. And it ended up just this beautiful collection of friends. All of you got together and you were making sure that there were meals at the house, right? And just showing up, sending these beautiful cards. And at first I'm like, I had to do some personal work. There was some resistance, okay? There was some resistance, and I had to examine in myself, why am I resisting all this love that's being shown me? And I had to come to the conclusion that I wasn't appreciating how things flow, right? Our receiving is just as important as our giving. It's like the tide rolling in, right? And out, and in again. That makes it the tide.
Yes.
And we want this tide of gratitude. And so I had to understand that and be able to take a deep breath and go, I receive this. I'm grateful, and express that gratitude because I understood more so right then that there is this tide of gratitude, this flow, and it requires both the giving and the receiving,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another, flip the coin on this topic and realize that sometimes we have to be grateful. We don't have to be. The power of being grateful for someone who isn't displaying any kind of behavior that's worthy of being grateful for them.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but the power in it. Have you had an experience with that where you had to find gratitude for someone that wasn't necessarily displaying the behavior that was worthy of being grateful?
Hello.
What is it that you could find in them to be grateful for?
You know, it's funny because I'm dealing with it right now, actually.
Okay.
With somebody at work.
Okay.
So I'm just thinking this, do I know anybody here? Yeah. So it's somebody that's a difficult person, you know, and she would I eat lunch, and then all of a sudden she stopped eating lunch with me, and then I was like, oh, and then so anyway, I won't go on with the story except to say she was like on again, off again.
Okay.
And then when she would be like, I love you, you're so great, I love you, and then she'd be like and I could, and it was really impacting me, and I was starting to feel like, what's wrong with me?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the gratitude came in when I started to realize it's who she is, and it's her insensitivities where she gets overwhelmed with people or situations, and she needs to get her own time, and it's okay. And so my gratitude is in her showing me that everything isn't about me all the time.
You know, I like that you said your gratitude is not dependent on her showing you. And so it's important for us to recognize gratitude is not about what we see with the other person. It's what we know on a higher level.
Exactly.
What we know on a higher level about the other person.
Yeah. What do we know about every single person on this planet? What do we know? Their spirit. Even though the ego may take over from moment to moment, or the brain, or the malfunctioning brain, always is the presence of light. Look at that, look for that, give thanks for that. and you literally call it out in them. Let me just share this one thought that connects. Have you heard the story about you put a grandfather clock in a room full of little clocks or watches, and all of them start ticking in the same rhythm in order with the grandfather clock? That is true of calling out the good. You're in a room full of people and you call out the good in someone. You acknowledge something good about them, whatever it is that you can find in that moment, and you literally lift them up. Then they turn and want to do that with someone else. And as Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I draw all men to me. If we focus on the Christ in each other, we call all of us up into that awareness and expression of it. This is the power of gratitude in community. You have the ability to do that if you can just remember in the moment.
And even if their clock does not entrain, and if it's clicking out of time, we still have the opportunity to know the truth.
Yes.
And stand in, and this is challenging for me, unconditional love and acceptance.
Yes.
That is the challenge.
That's our goal.
Oh, I see a hand.
When my 30s, I worked with a woman, she was 70, and she would say things like, do things for me. And I'd say, no, you don't have to do that. Please don't do that, and, that kind of stuff. She said to me, it stuck with me forever, don't mess with my blessings.
Oh, good for her. Don't mess. Yeah,
Don't mess with my blessings.
So this woman's trying to give things to Donna. Donna's saying, no, you don't have to do that. And the giver is saying, don't mess with my blessings. Because we are blessed when we give. Yes? Yes, that's so important, Bill.
Gratitude is a lot like the Grinch.
Gratitude is a lot like the
Your heart
Grinch.
has to expand 3 times the size of it is to take it all in.
Yes,
You
all right.
realize that.
Expand.
It has to expand. So.
Expansion. I love that too. I'm going to actually ask, okay, Candace, and then we're going to have the band come up if you'd like to do that now. Go ahead, Candace.
Very similar to what Kim was saying with the wave. I view it as the infinity symbol. So
Yes!
giving and receiving, and so that it needs to be able to continue to flow.
Yes.
And stay open to all of it.
Gratitude is like the giving or the infinity symbol, which we have up here on our wall. We treat that as our symbol for unity is infinite love. I thank you for that. Let's have a seat. And how about if you feel like standing? Let's do a little standing for this song if that's comfortable for you.
Although it is our slower song, so feel free to sway.
Okay, let's sit.
Feel free to sway.
Okay.
You can sit.
Whatever,
sit,
sit, sway, whatever feels good.
You do exactly as you're led. And speaking of things that I am thankful and grateful for, we have Capo 3. Yeah. We have a songwriter in our midst, Juliet Millard, who, and we did a mashup of one of her songs and something by Karen Drucker and J.D. Martin. So this is the Gratitude Medley. I invite you to sing along. Wait. Mark always loves it when he's grateful when I start in the correct key. Thankful, grateful, blessed am I. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father Sky. Thankful, grateful, blessed am I. Thank you, God within. Thank you, love divine. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me. There you go. Gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 grateful. Let's sing that again. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thankful, grateful, blessed am I. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Father Sky. Thankful, grateful, blessed am I. Thank you, God within. Thank you, love divine. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. And I'm so grateful. 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 Yes, I'm so grateful. 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 I saw what you were doing. We're going to sing I'm so grateful. And go ahead and look to your neighbor and express that gratitude. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yes. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Keep it going. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. They're still hugging. Let's keep on going. Yes, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Yeah. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you, love divine. Yes. Thank you, love divine. Thank you, love divine.
You can be seated. I'll let you start.
We were going to start with quote number 9.
Okay.
Right, Kim Shaw?
I'm so grateful. I'm still singing. I hope I
Okay.
sing that all week. And there's a quote, I think it's slide number 9,
Right.
by our very own Charles Fillmore,
Charles.
where he says, praise and thanksgiving are the strongest magnets to attract good, and gratitude is the law of increase. Right? Now, actually, just for clarification, before we spoke of the law of attraction,
Yes. So,
which is different from the
yeah.
law of increase.
You know what? You're free to look at it any way you want. I personally feel that the law of increase is this idea that what we appreciate appreciates.
Ah, yeah.
And the other one is the more that we are grateful, the more we have to be grateful for. Do you see how it just keeps compiling? It just keeps compiling our good.
It's the bottomless cup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, always good stuff.
Free refills.
Yes. And to me, when you're struggling for something to be grateful for, just start with the big kahuna, God itself. Okay, is that all right, Cindy? Yeah. realize that our good is God itself. Anything that we're seeking, anything that we're thankful for begins as God itself.
And it's just a reflection of that good, that God
In
itself.
so many ways. I'm reminded of the scripture in the Old Testament that says, before we even call for help of any kind, God has already answered. Why? Because God is already giving of itself the powers that we've talked about, the life, the love, the substance and supply, the intelligence, the peace, already radiating, already being God. And so it's always available to us. Just turn and give thanks for it. God's good is right here at hand. And it's, as Jesus told us, it's God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom, which is the spiritual dimension here all around us, and that's where our good begins, in the spiritual dimension. The thing that's most important here is that we learn to trust in that. Trust is a key word and another word for faith. Have faith in God the good. And something that A.H. Alma said, this is quote number 10. If we really have this trust, this deep inner relaxation, it becomes possible to live our lives out of love, out of an appreciation of life, out of enjoyment in what the universe provides for us, and out of compassion and kindness for others and ourselves. To find our basic trust is to reconnect with our natural state that we have become separated from. Start with trust that God is our good and always available. Did you have a story about that?
I did. There is a spectrum of energy levels, and Lord knows all of us have had those times in our lives when we're on a low energy level. And there was a particular time in my life where I was about to lose a lot of very important things to me, and I couldn't find it in myself. This was actually before Unity, and I couldn't find it in myself, but I found somebody gave me a poem to read, and it was to one of the spirits, one of the, what do you call them, sacred people, like Catholic saints.
Saints. I'm a Baptist. I don't know where that word came from.
But it was in that moment what I needed, because I read every day. I would have and this part of it, it's a commitment,
okay,
right? So every day I would read this poem, and little bits at a time. The energy of the poem, the level of the poem brought me just a little bit up. And those are the levels of energy. Mm-hmm. So if you can get to hope, it's getting pretty close to faith. If you can get to hope, if you can get to the idea, and here's what I want to say too, is there was another recently, actually 6 years ago, I lost everything. I lost my business. I lost everything. I had all my fun. I had sunk everything that I had financially into this business, trying to keep it going, and I lost it. And I didn't know where to go with that, you know. But what's funny is, coming to Unity, I passed Studio 41 every day, and I would say, wow, it looks like a nice place. I should go there sometime. So the minute that I realized that I had to close my business, which was a family business, I've been there for 30 years working this, it was a lot to give up. And so I went into Studio 41, and I said, I'm looking for, I'm a kitchen designer, you have great things. And this woman says to me, what? You're a kitchen designer? Oh my God, here's my manager's card, you have to talk to her. So on Monday I went in and I talked to her, and I was hired on the spot. I mean, it was so crazy. I had a job, then I had to close my business, and it was crazy. But the process of, you go from the depth of, oh my God, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? But what I wanted to say is, from that long time ago when I had that little prayer to facing a deep life challenge like this, I had tools. Because I had come here, because I had learned so much in Unity. I had learned the way of attraction. I had learned about inner joy and what that does. And before I even closed my business, I had a wonderful job. And the other day, I was walking through, and one of my coworkers was introducing me to somebody, and she said, yeah, Carol was our gift from God at the most important time when we needed, here was Carol. And it is a circle, isn't it, Kim Shar? It's a circle. And I had that moment, that epiphany of walking through there and looking at this beautiful showroom the other day, and like, how blessed am I? And that's the full circle. And it's more than just gratefulness. It's your whole being filling with that trust that life is good. Mm-hmm. God is there. Mm-hmm. And when you are open, it's so important, and receptive, God responds. It's there. And then
I was going to say, what I heard you say, though, about this trust, before you even got there, there's stuff you were doing to get there, right? You were showing up at Unity, probably reading, I don't know, but you were using certain tools, doing certain practices to be in that place of being receptive and open to what was happening, right?
And a big part of that is the sacred pause. That's so important to me. It has become so important to me. The sacred pause is about gratitude. We use it a lot of times to calm down when we're upset or whatever, but the sacred pause is also about gratitude, because if you take a moment to breathe and look around, even when things aren't 100% in your life, there's always something, someone, something, your pet dog, your pet cat, your sister or whatever, something to fill your heart with that gratitude. And there's so many things that we can do to, just briefly, I guess, I know we're hitting the end of our time here, but number 12 is our final quote. As gratitude becomes a habit, it settles more deeply into character. What begins as a fleeting emotion becomes a stable trait that guides intentions, decisions, and actions. At this point, gratitude is not just something we feel, but something we embody as part of our identity. It is recognized as a religious virtue because it consistently directs us towards self-transcendence, connecting us to something larger than ourselves and motivating us to respond with care, love, humility, and generosity. In this way, moments of gratitude accumulate and gradually shape who we are, allowing us to live moral and spiritual, healthy lives grounded in virtue. And the thing I just wanted to say is there are psychological and physical things that gratitude does. It increases your dopamine and your serotonin, so you feel it. It's an uplifting, energetic thing, but also it's a practice. And when you have a practice like gratitude and take that time to start a journal, do we have that? That's
14.
Number 14. So it's a practice. When you take the time to start that journal, you can go to this website and search gratitude, and they have gratitude journals in here. And what a great week to do this, you know? What a great week to tune into your gratitude. Take that daily moment to go to that journal, and because it will lift you up, even in times of trouble, to look for those things that are gratitude. It'll lift you up and really give you what you need. And then I talked last week about going on that trip to Maine, and I was saying it was so wonderful because it was a visualization of everything. And someone behind me said, "And you're still glowing." and you know what? That is more than just gratitude. That's reaching a level of consciousness where you're so grateful, your entire being feels the joy and feels that love of the universe, of connecting to that transcendent. It is a transcendent experience. So,
and it is about raising your consciousness. Right. It really is. There's, I think, another quote. It might be 13. Give Christina a hand, by the way.
Yeah, Christina.
She's following us. This is a quote, again, from Charles Fillmore, who said, "Gratitude is like the rich soil that nurtures the seeds of prosperity. Without it, growth is stunted and the harvest is meager." And I tend to think of the soil, as you were talking about, Carol, as our consciousness, right? The soil is our consciousness, and the soil is made rich. We nurture it when we mix in gratitude. And so that's another practice. It's that sacred pause and mindfulness, being present in this moment, paying attention to what's around, and then paying attention to the condition of our consciousness. Do we need to pour in a little gratitude at that moment? That's all about having that rich soil.
Yeah, I have one last practice, and then we're going to move on, because I like to prepare in advance. I like to be ready. And I know that the more that we put things into our subconscious mind, the more ready we are.
Yes.
So one of the things that I suggest, if Christine, if you want to go to number 16, make a list of life experiences where gratitude would help you. So for instance, when I am fill in the blank, I appreciate fill in the blank. When I am waking up, I appreciate the strength and power of the divine energy in me. When I am having a meal, I appreciate how this food is nourishing my body. When I'm at a red light, I appreciate my patience and the opportunity to rest for a moment. When I'm not feeling well, I appreciate the divine life energy that is renewing my body. When you create a list of all those moments of life, and be ready, think ahead about things that you could be grateful for, sinks into your subconscious. Read the list every night before you go to bed. It will come to you in the moment when you're struggling in the hard times with what to be grateful for. So I just want to give deep thanks to Carol Gadbaugh and Kim Char Meredith for being with me today. Would you help love them? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to move us into that part of our service where we focus on our meditation and ask Mark if he would come up to the keyboard. What a beautiful opportunity to just allow the good that is in this moment to be known. This is what gift meditation brings us. Meditation is focus. So let's just take a moment to close our eyes and take a deep breath of gratitude. Breathe again, thinking of someone or something in your life that you appreciate. And allow that feeling of appreciation to warm up in your heart as you think of them. Think of the fall colors. Think of that sweet grandbaby. Think of that yummy meal that you're going to share with friends or family soon. Whatever it is you appreciate, allow it to grow in your heart now and sustain that warm feeling for as long as you can. We feel that gratitude as joy, as love, as enthusiasm, all evidence. I am aligned with spirit. As I raise my thoughts and lift my feelings, I am joyfully aligned with the presence of good, and I gratefully receive that good each and every moment of my life. For good is everywhere. For God, source, creator, giver of life, is everywhere. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Oh, God is good. All is good. Life is good. We are good. This time that we step into next in our service, where we share our tithes and our love offerings with our spiritual community, is another way to be grateful. So let's just take a moment to be grateful for the good that has been given in our lives and that may be given through our lives as a channel of God. I'm just going to invite you to consider that which you give today is actually just the presence of God as energy, as good, that you are sharing with your loved ones here, and giving way to the growth of that good, so that, as we talked about today, that circular motion of good just keeps flowing. We're so grateful for that. If you're watching online, will you join us in this giving process? Maybe you've been watching for months or years even online, and this is your first opportunity to give. Would you please join us in that? If you go to our website at unityinnaperville.org, there's a donate button you can use. If you'd like to mail a check to our P.O. Box 9733 in Naperville, the zip is 60567. And thank you so much to those of you who are always giving monthly through your automatic giving. We're grateful for all the good that flows in and through Unity's community. I'll invite our ushers to come forward, and we're going to be blessed with a song from Jen Chada. Thank you, Jen.
I've got a roof over my head. I've got a warm place to sleep. Some nights I lie awake counting gifts instead of counting sheep. I've got a heart that can hold love. I've got a mind that can think. There may be times when I lose the light and let my spirit sink, but I can't stay depressed when I remember how I'm blessed. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. In a city of strangers, I've got a family of friends. No matter what rocks and brambles fill the way, I know that they will stay until the end. I feel a hand holding my hand. It's not a hand you can see, but on the road toward the promised land, this hand will shepherd me through delight and despair, holding tight and always there. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. It's not that I don't want a lot or hope for for more or dream of more. But giving thanks for what I've got makes me so much happier than keeping score in a world that can bring pain. I will still take each chance, and I believe that whatever the terrain, our feet can learn to dance. Whatever stone life may sling, we can moan or we can sing. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Sing it with me. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed, and duly grateful. Truly blessed and duly grateful.
Oh my gosh. I'm just bawling over here. I'm verklempt. So let's just open up our hearts and bless that gift and these gifts up here on the screen together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Melinda. Candace, come on up and find your way here. Share your announcements with us. Yep.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I am Candace, and I'll be doing your announcements this morning. So if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We're really glad that you're here with us today. We have a welcome table out front, so we encourage you to fill out the orange welcome card and then leave it at the info table, and then we'll keep you posted on all the awesome events that we have here at Unity. Virtual newcomers can sign up for the weekly e-news at unityinnaperville.org. So, lots of stuff going on. For today, please plan to join us for a brief town hall meeting after the service. Our board will bring you up to date on the business of Unity, and your feedback is very important. Monday morning metaphysics meets tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. on Zoom to study spiritual economics by Eric Butterworth. Join us next Sunday after service at Xi'an Cuisine. And yes, I had to look that up. Save the date for Unity's annual Christmas party and potluck, Sunday, December 14th. For details or special instructions on all of our events, please see the event calendar at unityinnaperville.org or the event e-news that goes out on Tuesdays. Our prayer chaplain today is Steve, and he will be available after the service in the prayer room to pray with you. Or you can email your name and phone to prayer@unityinnaperville.org, and a chaplain will call you today by 1 p.m. Thank you.
I invite you to stand as you're able for this closing song, but don't go too far as we have our town hall. You ready? And will you sing out on this one? I just love hearing her voice.
Sing with me.
Wasn't she beautiful? Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful You're healing, you're healing, you're healing love. You're healing, you're healing, you're healing love. Thank you for your good spirit, thank you for your good. Thank you for your good spirit, thank you for your good. You're infinite, you're infinite, you're infinite good. You're infinite, you're infinite, you're infinite good. Thank you.
So, we have a ton of food out there. And what I'm going to ask you to do after the service is just find your way out to the front desk, pick up what looks good to you, and come back in and sit down. And we have a very brief town hall meeting that our Board of Trustees would like to share with you. Please find gratitude in your heart for this group of people who work so hard for you, your Board of Trustees. Can we just give them a thanks right now? And before we set off to do that, let's just finish with our closing affirmation together. I am so grateful that wonderful things are happening. You can literally thank that into existence in your life. So remember that one. And thank you, everyone, for making time for our Thanksgiving service. Your love is so important to us, and we felt it today. Thank you. Enjoy your meal. Come on. No, go get your meal. Come on back. And we'll finish up with our